Welcome everyone. In this video, we are showcasing some fun Open Ultra League battles featuring XL Jellicent, guys. Ultra League is back along with the Ultra League Remix, and I thought I'd start out in the Open Ultra and then try and give Ultra League Remix a try a little later down the line. So what I really wanted to do was do some battles in the Open Ultra League. I know that that is the more accessible league of the two for most people, as with all the bans, guys, it kind of backfires in a way because it gets rid of a lot of the accessible options for most people with Ultra League Remix. I think it was well-intentioned, but it kind of backfired because now all that we are left with are mostly XL options. Anything outside of most XLs is just not good enough to compete, unfortunately. So I wanted to do some Open Ultra because I know that's the more accessible option for most people. Give you guys some ideas to compete, guys. So this team features XL Jellicent in the lead, running Hex, Bubble Beam, Shadow Ball, a conventional moveset. I think it's actually recommended on PvPoke that you run Ice Beam instead of Bubble Beam, but I like Bubble Beam. It gives you nice baiting opportunities, and it gives you a little bit of extra coverage against those Talonflames. We've also got Alolan Muk as our safe swap, and that is for those fairies. It has a little bit of play up against Giratina, and it's a nice generalist overall. And we've got good old Swampert in the back, guys. Swampert is very high powered, very good. It beats a lot of Pokemon. It definitely will address the Talonflame issue. It has some decent play up against Giratina Altered and Umbreon as well. With Mudshot, you can get those Hydro Cannons off really fast, and Hydro Cannon hits super hard. And as we all know, that is the legacy move from the Community Day. It is a must if you run Swampert. So without further ado, let's get right into these battles. But before we dive into this first battle, I just want to take this time to thank all of you who have already subscribed. It provided a big help, and I thank you very much. But we've got Toxicroak in the lead. This is a very good lead for Jellicent, and they go into a Shadow Suicune. Okay, that's a bit of a spicy pick, but we're just going to go into Swampert. In hindsight, probably should have just stayed in with Jellicent because Swampert handles Toxicroak pretty well also. But that's okay. This is fine. I know that this thing has access to Bubble Beam, Ice Beam. We do let that Ice Beam go through, and Hydro Pump, I believe. So we did bait with a Hydro Cannon to get that shield. We're going to see if we can either take this thing out or get another shield. It is glassy being a shadow, so we did get that second shield. That's okay. We are going to throw up a shield as well to win switch advantage and maintain our alignment. We're just going to farm up to a Earthquake to take this Suicune out. We are going to double shield here. We want to maintain our alignment and get off this Earthquake here. Alolan Muk doesn't necessarily want to see Toxicroak because Toxicroak has access to Mud Bomb, and that is super effective against Alolan Muk. That's why we fought so hard for Switch. But we do take out that Suicune with an Earthquake. They come in with a Grand Bull, and we're going to get off a quick Hydro Cannon before they take us out with Charm. That Charm is very strong coming from a Grand Bull. It is very attack weighted. So we're just going to come right in with our Alolan Muk, and we're going to Poison Jab right on down. We don't have to worry about a thing. And they see the writing on wall. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Once again, big thanks to those of you who've already subscribed to the channel, and if you haven't already, do give a subscribe. It provides a massive help to the channel and keeps you informed on when I provide new content. But we've got Gengar in the lead, so we're going to go right into Swampert, and they come in with Shadow Machamp. Okay, so we're going to get off this first Hydro Cannon, and we are going to let Swampert go down. Switch advantage isn't quite as important for this matchup, so we're just going to spam these Hydro Cannons until they take us out here, guys. They do give us a cross chop. That's okay. We're still healthy enough to get off a Hydro Pump. I do imagine this gets the shield as Shadow Machamp is extremely glassy and they're just going to counter us down. That's okay. We can come in with Jellicent. XL Jellicent is very tanky, guys. Very, very tanky. And I like Jellicent because it's one of the more accessible XLs, in my opinion. They're out in the wild. You get the rewards. Plenty of people to trade with, so it's a pretty easy XL to obtain. But they come back in with that Gengar. We're not going to play the bait game. We're just going to go right for the Shadow Ball, and we're going to come into Alolan Muk, and they've got Lapras in the back. All right, because we've got shield advantage, we can safely shield up everything that they throw at us. It's going to take 2 Dark Pulses to get rid of this Lapras. Lapras is very tanky. And the reason why we're going to use our shields on Lapras is because whatever they throw plus their Ice Shards is going to do more damage to us. So we're going to shield up these Surfs because Surf along with Ice Shard does add up on Alolan Muk here. So there we get to the second Dark Pulse. We are over farming and we're going to throw on the 4th Ice Shard to get rid of this Lapras. And we're going to have a little bit of energy left to handle this Gengar. Gengar is extremely glassy and they don't have any shields left, so they are going to get off a charge move. As you can see, the Shadow Ball hits very hard and that's resisted, but it's coming from a Gengar and Gengar hits extremely hard. But we do get to that Dark Pulse, guys, and that is going to be taking out this Gengar, and that is going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. So far, so good with this Jellicent team in the Open Ultra League, guys. It's a fun team. I like Jellicent in the lead. It beats a lot of Pokemon, or it has very good neutral matchups. I like Jellicent, but here we go. This is what I'm talking about. We got Talonflame in the lead, and they do swap immediately into Giratina Altered. We go into Alolan Muk. We probably should have stayed in with Jellicent because this Giratina Altered is running Dragon Breath. It's not running Shadow Claw, so it wouldn't be doing super effective damage to Jellicent. So we should have stayed in. That's a bit of a misplay on our end. Because we're running Poison Jab Essence Spray on this Alolan Muk, and Giratina Altered with that Ghost typing is resisting our Poison Jabs. So this was a bit of a misplay. We should have just stayed in with Jellicent. We could have had a better matchup up against this Giratina Altered, so it's spamming us with Dragon Claws, and that Dragon Breath is adding up big time on us. So we let our Alolan Muk go down, and we are going to make do here. We've got Jellicent and Swampert left, and we do take out that Giratina, and wouldn't you know, they got a friggin' Venusaur in the Open Ultra League, guys. In the midst of the battle, I was thinking, are you kidding me? Who runs Venusaur in Open Ultra League? It's got so many bad matchups. It's terrible, but wouldn't you know, we happen to draw the one battler running Venusaur in the Open Ultra League, guys. So this Venusaur is going to obliterate our remaining 2 Pokemon. We should really just be top lefting it at this point. There's not much really that we can do, and Swampert just gets absolutely decimated by Venusaur. One Frenzy Plant is going to one-shot Swampert. It's double weak to grass, and good game. Well played to this battler. Very nice. Yeah, guys, if you look at that team comp on that last team, we would have absolutely won that game if we had just stayed in with Jellicent, because Swampert beats Talonflame, and Alolan Muk would have beaten Venusaur, but you live and you learn. So we've got Dragonite on the lead, and nice shiny Dragonite. That's a beautiful shiny. I love it. But they're going to get off a Dragon Claw. We're not going to shield it. Again, Jellicent is very tanky in the Ultra League, so we're going to let that go through. We're going to bait with a Bubble Beam. It gives us a good indicator on where their motivations lie, and it also takes a little bit of the sting off of those Dragon Breaths. So they let that go through, so we're going to just go straight Shadow Ball, and they let that go through as well, and we come in, we snipe them with our Alolan Muk. And they've got Giratina, and they went in a Togekiss. That was very confusing in the midst of the battle. But we know that they have Giratina in the back, and we've got Alolan Muk for this Togekiss. So this is we're kind of in cruise control at this point, because this Togekiss can't do much of anything to our Alolan Muk. We're just gonna Acid Spray, Poison Jab down, and we probably could have just farmed this thing all the way down. We would have had loaded energy for this Giratina here, but we're just running right through this team. Unfortunately, I felt a little bad for this battler. They might have been thrown off seeing Jellicent in the lead. They probably didn't quite know what to do, but that works to our advantage nonetheless. We're gonna get that shield with that Dark Pulse and then go right into our Jellicent. We're gonna shield up this Dragon Claw here, and we are going to build up to a Shadow Ball. Now, Giratina Altered is extremely tanky, even in the Ultra League. Not being fully powered up, it's very tanky. As you can see, this Shadow Ball does not take it out, but that's okay. We can farm up to a Bubble Beam before they can get to another Dragon Claw, and this Bubble Beam will be just enough to take out this Giratina Altered, and that is going to be a very good game. Well played to this battler. So yeah, very fun team so far, guys. Jellicent in the lead is, I think, one of the stronger leads for Open Ultra League. Even for Ultra League Remix, guys, you'll see. Very strong lead. But yeah, we've got Empoleon on the lead. Okay, this is good. We are resisting those waterfalls and any potential Hydro Cannons. So all that they can really go for is Drill Peck, which hits for neutral damage, but Jellicent, as you can see, being so tanky in the Ultra League, it doesn't do a whole lot. And we can go straight Shadow Ball and win this matchup pretty cleanly. Now, seeing Empoleon on the lead, guys, I instantly think Empoleon Double Dragon, but they've got Togekiss, and man, and that's why we've got Alolan Muk, guys, running Poison Jab, Acid Spray. Typically, I recommend running Snarl, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse for Open Ultra, but I'm finding that there are a lot more fairies running around Open Ultra League, so I decided to keep this moveset on it. It's a nice moveset, and it really takes care of those fairies really nicely. So they come back in with that Empoleon. We farmed up enough to get to a Dark Pulse. We're going to get this off, see if they want to shield. They do. Very nice. And we're just going to let our Alolan Muk go down. They waterfall us down. We can come right back in with our Jellicent. We waited a little bit anticipating another swap, but they decide to stay in. No need to expend a shield. As you can see, Drill Peck does not do very much to Jellicent, so we can farm up a little bit here and look to go for a Bubble Beam. If we were going to go Bubble Beam, we probably should have done a couple more hexes to actually take it out, because that didn't take it out. That was not enough, but that's okay, because we're able to get to a Shadow Ball for this Giratina Altered that they are bringing in, and they do shield. Very nice. So we can come right in with Swampert, and one Earthquake and a Hydro Cannon will take care of this Giratina Altered here. We do have to shield something at some point. With Jellicent being so low, we basically only have Swampert left. So we shielded that first one. I'm going to let this one go through. Look to get off this Earthquake here before their switch timer comes up. And we do get that off. So this will be doing quite a bit of neutral damage to this Giratina Altered. So a few more Mud Shots, and it is now in Hydro Cannon range. They tried to catch what they think is an Earthquake, but it's not. It's a Hydro Cannon. That's okay. It's a good thing it wasn't an Earthquake, because that would have put us in a bad spot, but we're able to get to another Hydro Cannon very easily. We were almost at 2 anyways before they tried catching, so all we have to do is shield up this Dragon Claw, and this is going to be GG's for this battler. Very fun team, guys. Very powerful team. It handles a lot of the meta, as you can see, guys. Very strong team. And app crash. Very nice. So guys, that's the team. I wanted to bring you guys a nice, relatively accessible team for the Open Ultra League. I know it's a little tough to compete in the Ultra League Remix. With all of the bans, kind of, like I said at the beginning, guys, it kind of handicaps a lot of players, because everything that's banned is, it's a lot of starters that are very accessible. And that's the reason why people run those Pokemon, is because Ultra League, as expensive as it is, and banning all of the accessible options leaves you with mostly XLs left to compete with. And not a lot of people have access to all of those XLs. It is very expensive and a little difficult to obtain. So wanted to bring you some Open Ultra at the start, guys. I will be doing some Ultra League Remix just to entertain you guys and give you some ideas. This is a very fun team. Yes, we do have an XL on this team, but it's one of the more accessible XLs, I think. Very fun team. Let me know what you think, guys. But as always, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.